What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we are taking a look at this, the latest and last Audi R8. It is going to go away. We're not going to have an internal combustion engine R8 anymore. It is the last version, the R8 GT rear wheel drive. It is a shame. It is one of the best supercars ever built. I think it is super usable, it is very accessible. Four-wheel drive quattro means that you can use it in all conditions and on all roads, and well, it is just a bit of a living legend, this car. It really is. So Audi decided that they wanted to give it a proper farewell, and that meant making it the best driving and most fun R8 they could build, which I think they did. I mean, just looking at it, it looks freaking awesome, and then having rear wheel drive compared to the quattro is just a recipe for success. So today I'm going to show you around it. We'll take a look at all the exterior and interior parts you get on the GT, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast to see what it feels like and how it compares to a regular R8 V10. So let's start with the exterior stuff. We've got Suzuka grey, like with the last R8 GT. So this matte silver, basically, really cool color. It suits the car very well because you have a lot of contrast with all the black trim on the car. So the grille, the logo, the intakes there, and you get a very aggressive aero package as well. So this is all specific to the GT. Carbon splitter, carbon aero flicks here on the side. Of course, you've got an R8 badge over there, and well, it is such a handsome car still. I mean, it's been around for quite a while. Even this facelift version has been around for quite a while, but still it looks so stunning. So you also get these 20-inch forged wheels on the R8 GT, with behind that as standard carbon ceramic brakes. These forged wheels combined with the carbon fiber anti-roll bar you get on the GT means that it's 20 kilos lighter than a comparable R8 rear wheel drive performance. It's also another 40 kilos lighter compared to a quattro, because of course you don't have the four-wheel drive system at the front. You don't have a differential, you don't have an axle. So that is a good thing, because that is all on the front axle, which means that you have a lot less understeer if you really push the car. Normally, as standard, it is delivered on Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. This particular one is on 4S, which is a really good tire for daily use. Absolutely love the tire. We've got the carbon side blades as well. And then let me check the tire sizes. So at the rear we've got a 305, which is quite nice. And at the front a 245. So that is definitely there to eliminate understeer. And then at the rear, look at that. That looks the business, doesn't it? This aero package with the swan neck carbon fiber rear wing, super cool. These winglets on the side here, and a big carbon fiber diffuser with a massive tailpipe there. That thing is huge, and I love the fact that you can see part of the exhaust through the grating there. We've got an R8 GT badge as well, and now here at the rear you can see how special this color really is, because you can see the sun hitting it, and it definitely has like a deep gloss in there, even though it's a matte color. So you have a very nice shine on this color. Really love it. So let's take a look at the engine. Open that up. There it goes. So it is the 620 horsepower version, 565 newton meters of torque, and the intake manifold has been painted in black for this car. That is R8 GT specific. Also have this bracing, a lot of carbon fiber here in the engine bay as well, on the side and around the little window there. Super cool. Now this is, I have to say, it's an OPF car now, of course, nowadays, and you definitely hear that. The tone has changed quite a bit. It sounds a lot deeper and it screams a bit less than before, which is a shame. But it still sounds really good. It's just a little bit less of a high-pitched V10 scream than before. Another lightweight addition to this car is the fact that you have these Recaro seats. These are really good. Seating position is better than with the regular seats. You sit a bit lower. They are very supportive and lighter, as I said, with an R8 GT logo in there as well. Very nice. Carbon on the door sill here, and the side skirt here in carbon fiber as well. Super nice. That's a good view, isn't it? It's such a special car, it really is. That is the cool thing about these R8 GTs. They feel very special. I'm not sure if it feels as special as the previous one, which we also drove with that integrated fire extinguisher system and stuff like that. That car felt even more extreme, but this definitely checks the box when it comes to visual impact. It looks super aggressive and racy. Really like that. So we've got an R8 GT number here. So this is number 64 of 333. They are all sold out, unfortunately. So if you want one, you have to pick one up, used or with very low mileage. But I'm sure prices will go up first before they go down. So let's start it up. Suspension, completely forgot about that. So you also have the option to go for an 18-way adjustable suspension. You get a special tool with that and instructions from Audi on how to use that. It is for compression and rebound 18-way adjustable, and it is definitely a lot sharper, a lot more direct and agile, and the front axle just wants to go. It is super impressive, and yeah, just makes a big difference, because an R8, you know, being the daily usable supercar, it is very compliant, and it's not the most sharp and communicative supercar to drive, and I think that is something that they wanted to change with this GT. You also get a rear wheel drive badge there on the dash. Of course, we also had the RWS rear wheel drive version, which was also limited, I think, but that only had 540 horsepower. The regular R8 was also available with rear wheel drive, but they did change quite a bit. As I said, it's lighter than the regular one, but you also get the new 7-speed DCT gearbox. So this now has shorter gear ratios for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th gear. It also shifts a lot quicker, and you get a more noticeable shift, so a harder shift basically, which is nice as well, because that's always something I don't really like in R8s, that you don't really feel the shift. It goes a bit too quickly and a bit too effortlessly, I think. Just notice the R8 GT floor mats as well. Nice touch. Okay, so let's head out for a drive. We'll put the car in dynamic mode, and then we have another button right there with a little flag. So if we hit that, you get the performance ESC or torque mode, it's called, I think, and then we have this torque rear mode. So we have this little knob, and we can twist it from min to max. This is 7 settings for the traction control, basically allowing you to slide it around a little bit. So let's put that in the middle setting to see what that feels like. And this is supposed to give you the ability to slide around, and the ESC always sort of controls the angle. That does sound very good. So the system takes wheel slip and steering angle and throttle input and I don't know how many other factors, and it determines what to do and when to sort of start cutting power. If you keep it at one of the earlier settings, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would say, they are all fine. But if you go to 6 and 7, I don't really like them, because they kind of cut in too hard. It's not like the Ferrari systems that sort of guide you and help you come out of a drift, of a slide. This one just kind of comes on too strong, if you ask me. I don't really like that. I rather just turn everything off and be in control myself. But I do have to say that the changes they made, they do make the car feel a lot more eager and aggressive, and it definitely feels like it's been set up to have fun. I especially like the gearbox changes because the upshifts especially they are definitely more there. You can feel something happening, and I like that. And it still sounds super nice. It still sounds very good. Just not as good as before, but hey, Audi can't really do anything about that. If you want to use launch control, you also have to be in this torque rear mode. So you just stop the car, foot on the brake, full throttle. And then, there you go. But it feels very strange. It's managing a lot, and it's not really letting you do anything yourself, basically. And if you have the mode in 6 or 7, it torques the car. It kind of twists the car, and it doesn't feel natural enough, if you ask me. So I like the idea of it. I think, you know, in Ferraris it works really well. It just has to be predictable, and I don't really feel like that's the case with this system. So here we go, onto the Autobahn. Oh, mega quick shifts, it's crazy. It feels like the gearbox shifts before you have fully pulled the pedal, which is insane. It is a quick car, although you do have 300 kilos of downforce at 320 kilometers an hour, so that of course is going to slow you down a little bit. That was 318, I believe. So it is a quick car. Top speed is 320. Oh, and it does sound really good. Absolutely lovely. You do feel more of the road through your seat with this new suspension setup, and I quite like that. I think the car does feel a little bit more communicative and feels a bit more like it wants to give you feedback on how to drive and what is happening, and also to maybe allow you to extract a little bit more from it and to find like your and the car's limits. Oh, it picks up so well if you're like at the 5,000–6,000 RPM range. Oh, yeah, that naturally aspirated throttle response. Yeah, of course we're not going to lose that, because if the next R8, which is probably going to be like an R8 e-tron or something like that, it's going to be fully electric, so you still have that throttle response. So yeah, at least you still have that, right? Oh. So sound-wise, I feel like it sounds a lot deeper than before. And in the US, if you want to change that, there is a special titanium exhaust system available. I think it's an optional extra, or maybe it's standard, I don't know, but in the US you can get a titanium exhaust on the GT. which of course is a very nice addition. And you don't have OPF anyway, so I think the car is going to sound different over there anyway. Oh. The gearbox is so good, it really is. I love the little kick you get through your seat when you shift up. I think it just adds so much to your driving experience. If you need to feel what is happening. That is the big thing about driving fast cars and fun cars. You need to feel everything that's happening. And yeah, so every addition of feel for this car I think is very welcome. So let's hit the little overpass here. Oh yes, please. That is so nice. It is so eager to go. It's really like daunting you to always drop a gear and go. Absolutely lovely. So definitely a worthy goodbye, a swan song to the R8 generation that we absolutely love. I do think that this is the best driving R8 that they've made up until now. It really is. It feels very tactile, it feels engaging to drive, and yeah, they've done an amazing job. So good job Audi and Audi Sport. Absolutely love the car. So that's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it. Last little run to the gas station. And a last goodbye to the R8 V10 as we know it. It's been a good run. It's had a good run. Absolutely amazing car. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video, this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye guys.